The story of Johnny B is a drama based on World War I. It tells the story of a soldier who leaves Cavan and goes to fight in France. The original play script was written by my father over 20 years ago, Peter Lamacq, and has been adapted for an Irish audience by myself. It's an emotional story, but it's purely a fictional story, but it's based on real or possible true events that may have happened during the 1914-18 conflict. The play was made possible through funding through Creative Cavan and County Cavan Events funding. The play has been directed by James O'Connell, and he has cast a beautiful group of artists, actors to recreate this drama.
Hello, my name is James O'Donnell. I am a theatre director and I'm directing this performance of the story of Johnny B in this area that you can see here in the trenches. When Sally-Ann first came to me, she was asking me about setting something up with this story she had. She had a 20-minute story, and how could we best perform this with the opening of the trenches. And for me personally, as a theatre director, I like to perform and direct in places of a resonance. And the trenches here are just amazing, because you can probably see this in the background there. It's such an evocative space, and this is a great space for us to be doing a World War I play, because this is made to look like the trenches that happened in the First World War. And so we get a story that's set in something which is similar to the actual arena where all this bloodshed and fighting and war happened. And with the costumes and everything like that, and the story and the way that it's written, it's just going to be amazing in this space. And for me personally as a director, I love spaces like that. Unusual spaces which are outside of a theatre, things which are what we call site-specific. And this here is site-specific because it's really evocative, and it makes us feel something different when we're watching. And that's why I got involved, because I love projects like this, where we get out of the theatre, it's something a bit unusual, it'll be something different for the audiences, and hopefully they'll really enjoy the play that we're about to show to them.
My name's Charlie McGuinness, and I play the part of Johnny B and narrator in The Story of Johnny B by Peter Lamacq. It's on here in the trenches in Ballyjames Duff. It's a story based around the First World War and an Irish soldier who goes out to battle and doesn't return home. It's a great experience to be able to do the play here in the trenches in Ballyjames Duff. It just adds a little extra energy to the show, and these events happened in the trenches, and to be able to do it here is pretty cool.
Hello, my name is Niamh McPhillips. I'm from Carrickmacross, County Monaghan, and I'm an actor. I'm playing Sarah Brady in Johnny B, and it's been very interesting rehearsing in the Rammer Theatre and now coming here to perform in the Cavan County Museum, because it's completely different. Being in the trenches is obviously very similar to what they would have been going through. It's a lot more emotional, and I don't think there will be a dry eye in the audience. It's a lot more atmospheric. Everything is very real here, and you're able to literally touch things that were probably what the men were going through.
Liam Daly from Mulla, County Cavan. I'm a dairy farmer and an actor as a hobby. And World War I, tragic events that happened that time, the amount of men that lost their lives. To be able to perform a play in the trenches in Ballyjames Duff in the museum is just amazing. They've made an excellent job of them now, and to be able to perform in this setting, it gives more of an insight into the lives the soldiers lived and the horrible conditions they lived in.
My name is David Clark. I work in the agri sector and I'm a part-time actor. This play is something I never really done before, of kind of World War I, I've never been in the museum here in Ballygem so it was a good chance to get seeing it. I never knew this was here. It's really actually good to do a play in the actual setting that you've learned. We normally do it on stage, so it's great to actually be in the trenches and delivering the lines in the trenches. It makes it so more exciting, and it'll be so different to what I'm used to.
My name is Anne Gertie-Smith and I'm the County Cavan Museum Curator, and we are now in the WW1 Trench Experience. This experience has evolved from a temporary exhibition in 2014 to this now permanent exhibition. It's more accessible, it's stronger and bigger. It also ties in with our exhibition inside, and it brings the humanity of the soldiers in the war, how they lived in the trenches and their experience.
Hi, I'm Catherine McGuinness and I'm the Research and Education Officer here in Cavan County Museum, and we're in the WW1 Trench Experience. This experience in this exhibition is very important from an educational point of view, because here in the museum we teach the children, and we teach our visitors about the time of World War I, the Easter Rising, and what it meant not just politically and religiously but socially for people living in that time. And it's very important that we understand what happened in the past to make sense of our present and our future, now more than ever. So hopefully you'll be able to visit us here soon in the museum.